365 Days of Horsemanship, day 223. So I'm kind of late doing this, a couple of days late, so I'm like retrospectively thinking, day 223, Lawrence had the vet. And it was actually really nice. Yeah, it was really nice. I think I just appreciate a lot when the vet's here, just like how much of his good nature I kind of forget about. Yeah, like he's doing actually super well. We started him on his course of injections, which is really exciting. And he seems to be doing really good. He has got a little bit of thrush, so we've been treating that again with the silver and the hoof stuff, which is actually working really well. It's definitely tricky, like the ground has been so wet and cold. I think it's the coldness that's really destroyed that tissue in the center of his frog and just allowed that infection to creep in when it got warmer again. But I feel confident, and I think it was really nice actually, because after the vet left, I went to like sort of walk him around a little bit in the arena, and we just stood for a while and just watched like the world go by, and just seemed really peaceful. I definitely have felt these last like 2 or 3 days, it's weird, like I've actually been quite on top of myself. Like it's something I'm really focusing on at the moment, is like not being so critical of myself about everything. And I know I've said that before, but like it's something that's I'm really focusing on at the moment. And even though I've been super critical this last week, like I missed a day 2 days ago, I had the craziest time. Like there was someone like I don't even know what, there was someone walking around on the roof of my house in the middle of the night. It was really stressful. I had to go and get security cameras. It's like nearly Christmas. I've been working, I've been buying presents, I've been going to visit friends. Like it's been a million things to do. And, you know, I still made it up to see the horses every day except one this week. And, you know, I feel good about that. And I think I realized as well that I am having expectations of myself as if I'm a professional horse trainer with 24 hours a day, every day to see my horses. And I don't have that. So it's not physically possible for me to commit that kind of time. Like there literally aren't enough hours in the day, and I need to stop trying to find ways to make myself a robot who doesn't need to eat, sleep and rest. And it's weird because I've actually found it quite a challenging process. And I wouldn't say that I have particularly enjoyed my own mental space this last week. But interestingly, I've actually had really nice sessions with the horses. Regardless, they've been short, and I've been really critical of that in myself, but actually they've been really nice. Like I just feel this real sense of peace and this like deepening of the connection between Lawrence and I, which is really lovely. We were literally just like in the arena, just looking out across the world, and he just seemed really peaceful. It was like there wasn't anything he particularly wanted at that time, like because in the past he's definitely been very, you know, demanding. He wants, you know, lots of scratches, and definitely like in my session today, which I'll talk about in a later video, I definitely you know, noticed that we still do a lot more of what he wants to do on balance than what I want to do in the sessions, but he definitely feels like it's less important, like that everything has to happen right now that he needs. He seems a little bit more relaxed, which is nice. And that definitely was something that I noticed after the vet had come as well. I then was able to dress his hooves with this stuff, put the stuff in his frogs, which he was super good for. And it was really nice actually, because he was looking up a lot during it. Like he wasn't really enjoying it. Like he wasn't enjoying it. You know, it's obviously a bit painful for him. Like I'm poking this stuff, you know, inside these like painful cracks in his frog. So of course he's not going to enjoy it. But there were a lot of times where he would like look up and look around at me with curiosity, and I offered him my hand so he could sniff the cream that I was putting on, and then he would sniff, and then he would go, and then he would start grazing again, where in the past he would have walked away or tried to leave. And he definitely did try to leave. Initially, he tried to leave, so I put the halter on, and as soon as I put the halter on, that was enough pressure for him to know that if he tried to leave, I was gonna have to make him stay, because ultimately, you know, he needs that on, right, for his feet. And it was really good. It was really interesting to feel that, I think, deeper sense of trust. I feel like there's a deeper sense of trust between us. And at the end, I just finished the last hoof and I offered him my hands to smell again, and he smelled them, sighed and licked and chewed and went back to grazing. And it was such a positive ending to what has historically been really challenging. In the past, he's had abscesses, his feet have been so sore, I've been digging at them, like trying to find these abscesses and let them out. I've been trying to, like, you know, treat him with stuff in his frogs, and it's been like a struggle. Like we've got frustrated with each other, I've got frustrated with him. I'm like, oh my god, like, why are you making this so difficult? Like, you know, he's like stressed and standing there and like trying to pull his feet away and literally just fighting with each other. And it really just didn't feel like that at all. And it was so nice. So it was a really nice session in that sense. You know, took him back up to the herd, and definitely I felt every day this week like he has wanted me to stay longer, which is so hard for me. Like I have such guilt about that, like I really do. But it's nice. I think in some ways he enjoys it. I think it's nice for him. I think my human brain can't comprehend that. But it is. And yeah, so I took him back, you know, and he's quite happy kind of grazing with the herd, you know, whatever. And I went to go and see Mia, and really just hung out with her. With Mia, I'm really just in a place where I'm trying to just have better flow. And I think just be with her in ways that are not aggravating, and really respect boundaries, and really just, be around. And actually that day, I came into the field and all the horses came to see me, and Mia was really interested, really curious, really interactive, and then walked to the gate. And I could really feel in her that she's like, shall we, you know, go in here? Shall we go in there? Like I had this feeling that like it would have been really easy to halter her, and that was really nice to feel. Like I didn't have time, of course, because I'd been with Lawrence this whole time and I had to go to work that day. It was really nice to feel that from her. Definitely, it was really nice. And so overall it was a good day. I definitely am talking about it more positively retrospectively than I felt about it at the time, but I think just, I mean, forever going through a period of growth, right? But definitely at the moment, I think I'm really trying to make some deep changes to my mindset. I think realizing how much I put on myself. So yeah,